Well, I don't know anyone that knows what I've sort of been very vocal about is the word graphic novel, because you know, I'm not particularly keen on that word. It was a word coined back in the 80s to sort of, you know, give you this impression that comics had grown up, you know, and it's when, yeah, when somebody tries to implant another sort of phrase, stroke word on what you actually do. You know, I call myself, when somebody, like I said, when somebody comes up to me and says, what do you do? My initial descriptions, I'll say I'm a cartoonist, which might sound a bit weird because I should be saying comic book artist or something like that, but you know, at the end of the day, we're all cartoonists, whatever we do. You know, I might do mine to a more, shall we say, realistic level, but I'm still taking something and, you know, distorting it and doing a more approximated, you know, image of it, you know, and I think, you know, it's a shame we have to make excuses for what we do, and I think, you know, we draw comic books, and why is the word comic book such a dirty word in Hollywood, or not just Hollywood, in the book industry or whatever? You know, they just feel this necessity to put the word graphic novel onto it, as if that's like, oh well, that's a graphic novel, you know, therefore that's legitimate. That's a comic book, therefore that's not legitimate. And you just think, no, that's still as much of a comic book as the other one. And you know, I mean, we're unfortunately stuck with this word now. And yes, it has been obviously adapted by TV, Hollywood, whatever, you know, as this sort of, oh, I better not say the word comic because people think it's for kids, you know, people think it's immature or something like that, and yeah, so they will say graphic novel. You know, I know, it does feel like personally, it does feel like you're fighting a sort of slightly uphill battle against the legitimacy of things like that, but that's my own personal soapbox. Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah, I can't even remember what it says at the beginning of the walk. What does it say at the beginning of The Walking Dead now? I've forgotten. Does it say based on the comic books or based on the comic books and graphic novels by blah 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 blah? I can't remember.
I think it does. I think it does say just based on. I haven't watched Walking Dead in a long time.
No, well, same. So yeah.